Hey guys, welcome back and welcome in if you are new. So today we are going to talk about packaging. So you guys know I absolutely love Dior packaging, but I've also been collecting the packaging from other orders, and I figured it might be fun to go through, see what they all look like, tell you which ones they came from, and then also kind of compare to see which one is the best. So of course let me know in the comments down below what you think is the best. I know I have my favorite, but maybe I'll be proven wrong, so let's go through it. So as you can see behind me, I have a fun little setup here and then some more over here. Let's start out with the most disappointing, and then I also want to tell you about the customer service that I received from this company. Neither one are great, so let's start with the worst, and then we'll just carry on and we'll look at the rest of the beautiful packaging. So the first company is Cle De Peau. Now, this is disappointing for so many reasons. However, if you're going to sell a $50 lip gloss, which is more than Chanel and more than Dior, you would think it would come in a nice packaging. This is what it came in. Literally a bubble mailer. Doesn't say Cle De Peau, which I'm fine with that. Nobody needs to know what came. But it didn't come in a box, didn't come in a nice presentation. It was literally the box with the lip gloss in it, and then two little packets of lotion samples. That was it. It was very lackluster. I actually, when I got this, didn't even know what it was, and just super disappointing. So that was one thing that I really didn't like about this. The second thing is I ordered the wrong color. So I will never, and I'm being extremely honest, I will never order from Cle De Peau again. First of all, overpriced, even though I like lip gloss. However, I ordered the wrong color. Yes, that was my fault. I should have been more careful. I ordered a lighter shade, which had actually been the one that I already had. So I didn't need two. So I went onto their website to see how to return it. Basically, it came with the return label in the package, and it strictly said, very simply said, affix the shipping label to your return packaging. Well, I did it in a pink poly mailer because I wanted to keep this one to show you guys what the original packaging was. So I shipped the lip gloss back in a pink poly mailer about the size of a greeting card, so maybe 4x6, 5x7 at the largest. And I put their label on it, took it over to, now our local FedEx drop-off is a Dollar General. We don't live close to a FedEx. So I took it to Dollar General, which is a FedEx drop-off. It is an approved FedEx drop-off, which is where I had to take it. So I take it. The machine, their little scanner gun, was broke down that day. And I thought, okay, I don't drop it off. I don't know if it's going to get picked up. But then I'm like, it's Dollar General. Of course it's going to get picked up. It's what they do. This is a reputable business. They are a FedEx drop spot, so I should have no problem. So I drop it off, and then I don't get any texts or anything, of course, because their scan gun was broken. So literally dropped it off in good faith that it would be picked up. So a week had gone by. I called Cle De Peau. Well, actually it was their chat bot. So then I get connected with a regular person, and she says, wait a couple more days, and then if it's still, there's no tracking, then go ahead and go back to the physical location where you dropped it off and make sure that they picked it up. So I did that. So a week, almost week and a half later, I go to the Dollar General where I dropped it off. And I asked if they had recalled the pink envelope, and actually I didn't even say pink envelope. I said, we were here and dropped off a package, and we were wondering if it's been picked up from FedEx. And the guy said, oh, well, FedEx came today. And he said, where was it shipping to? And I said, Cle De Peau. And he goes, oh, he's like, I kind of remember that name. He said, was it a pink poly mailer? And I said, well, it was a pink bubble mailer. And then he said, was it about the size of a card? And I said, yeah, like, maybe 4x6 or so. And he's like, well, was it like the size of a bigger greeting card? I said, maybe like a 5x7 at most. He goes, yeah, a pink one. He said, yours was the only pink one in the pile. They came from FedEx today and they picked it up. This was the first time they'd come since our gun was broken. We had to call and have a pickup. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Feeling a little bit better. And then I get back, that was in the evening. So the next day I had contacted Cle De Peau, second time contacting them. Again with the chat bot, got me in to speak with somebody via text over the computer. And so we are chatting and I say, hey, this is what happened a couple days ago. Your person suggested waiting, then going to the physical location. I did that. They did guarantee it was picked up. The employee even recalled the bubble mailer, and so they said it was picked up. Now, can you tell me if there's any movement on the tracking number? So they look, no movement. I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? This person said, give it a few more days. If nothing happens, let us know and we'll let you know what the next steps are. Okay, so here we are, probably 2 weeks now. And then I go ahead and send another message to Cle De Peau. This third person was awful. Basically told me, if there's no movement on that tracking number, I am both out the product and out the $50 that I spent on it. And I'm like, I followed your instructions to the T. You said to put it in a package, put the mailing label on it that you provided, and drop it off at an approved FedEx location. Those were the steps that you said. Those were the steps that I took. Basically, after a half hour and me being as polite as I could without losing my temper, they basically said the same thing. It's my fault that the package isn't showing any tracking information. I need to go back to this company, to Dollar General, and say, hey, where is the package? I said, you know what? I'm happy to give you the phone number, the address, and the manager's name, and you can call and verify that I dropped it off and they picked it up. And they said, oh, I'm sorry, we're not allowed to call other companies. I'm like, well, what do I do? So basically, they said on a third conversation, third time, that I am out the product and I am out of the money because there's no tracking number. Well, the tracking number doesn't show any movement. So that's where I stand right now. Out $50, out product. And I told the customer service person at Cle De Peau, I said, if I had known this was going to be such a hassle, it would have just kept it. At least I would have something to show for my money. So basically, Cle De Peau will do nothing. There's no tracking. There's no way to track it. I can't even prove it was picked up because the scanner was broken. I only have the word of the Dollar General manager, and FedEx can't do anything about it because it shows no movement. So to them, it hasn't been picked up. Cle De Peau says I'm lying because there's been no tracking number, no movement on the tracking number. So honestly, so fed up with Cle De Peau. I will never, never, never give them another penny of my money, whether it be online, in a store, nothing. So not only is their packaging crap, so is their customer service, and I will never shop there again. Okay, I digress. Sorry, I don't like to be that person, but I'm literally livid with Cle De Peau. And again, I will never shop there. I will not tell you not to shop there, but I would highly suggest, I don't know. I would highly suggest not shopping there. I can't tell you not to, but I personally will never do it again. And I don't suggest you do it either. So hopefully it doesn't get me in trouble, but you guys know I'm going to be honest. And that was the awful, awful time I've had with Cle De Peau. Don't do it. Okay, so let's just chuck that out of the way. And let's move on to something prettier, better, better company, stands by their products, and actually has a smarter way of doing returns than just slapping a label and hoping it gets picked up. So let's move on to, I'm looking at Chanel. So let's do Chanel. We'll look at their packaging. I have two to show you, and then we'll move on to some other pretty ones. Okay, so this is Chanel. We know it. We love it. This is the beautiful white kind of purse envelope looking cutie pie that most of my orders come in. They don't typically come in a box. What they do, the cardboard box, and then this is inside. It's usually a white cardboard box. This comes inside. That's kind of what I end up getting, and probably just because I don't order as much Chanel as I do Dior. So this is the super cute, very classic black and white Chanel with the paper camellia flower. Now I do find when I order online, I'll get the paper camellia, this kind of flat one. If I order from a boutique, a standalone, then I end up getting the 3D beautiful camellia flower. So I'm not sure what the difference is, but that is how they tend to come for me. And then let me just open this. Now this one always has filler inside, which is so cute. This one I actually love to show you guys, but I actually do take these out because you guys know I love to reuse and repurpose. So anytime I ship something to one of you guys, it always has some sort of filler, and 90% of the time it is recycled from these couture brands. I just prefer to do it that way. Let me show you the other Chanel wrapping. Now this one is from Holiday 2023, but it's so beautiful that I kept it because I wanted to add it into this video. Here we are. This is the Holiday 2023 in the beautiful gold packaging with the navy blue and gold accented ribbon. And then let me take the ribbon off to show you the box. Now, this box is empty. There's no unboxing today. I'm so sorry. So just empty. And then this is what the box looks like. That really pretty holiday 2023 motif. Okay, so that's my Chanel. Let's move on to Carolina Herrera. I think you guys know, if you saw that video, I was so impressed with their packaging. I really did not expect it. I think I ordered 4 or 5 small things. Of course, it was a pretty penny, but they weren't huge items to warrant such a big box, but I was really impressed with the presentation, so I'm really, really excited to show this one to you. So here we have it. This is the gorgeous red Carolina Herrera. Now, I've only noticed one other company doing red, and they don't always do red, so to get this big red beautiful box was a really nice change of pace. I love the red on the ribbon, and then just the really pretty bow. And then this actually, if I recall, had either black or white filler. I don't really recall which I had, so let's see. I think I switched it out maybe. I don't know. Who knows? We'll open it and find out. Okay, here we go. So red filler and then a red card, and I think this even opens really pretty. So yes, okay, so it has just the CH on the back, Carolina Herrera on the front, and then it kind of comes open here, and then it has a card on the inside. And then, oh yes, I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. Look at how pretty. So it has the location. So nice. And then what was this? Oh, yes. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Perfect segue. So if you're new to the channel or you're visiting again, thank you so much for coming back. But please do hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, helps the channel a bunch. And we are growing, so I appreciate you so much for being here and coming back. So okay, let's get back into it. So this is the Carolina Herrera. Again, I was really impressed with the whole look of this. I just didn't expect it to be at this level, basically the same level as Dior. Just absolutely gorgeous. It has the red filler. So this was a very, very lovely surprise, and I think a box that I'll keep. I know it's not really the cool thing if you are wealthy to keep the boxes, but some of these are absolutely gorgeous, and I say, why not keep them? All right, so there we have that, Carolina Herrera. Now this video I did a while ago, and these boxes are not free. I think this size was $3. There's a bigger box I think I spent $5 on. I actually gave that one to Mama Buttercup. I said it's so pretty, might as well use it for something. So I think she's going to use it for gifting purposes, which again, the box was gorgeous, might as well. So this one is from Flower Nose, and this is part of their Swan Lake collection, I believe is what it was called. Oh, Swan Ballet. So the Swan Ballet collection. Again, this box was not free. It did cost me $3. But, oh, this has the ribbon from the advent calendar. How funny. So I just wanted the experience, so I did end up paying the extra for the box. But I just thought it was really pretty. Wanted to keep it and share it with you for this video. So this one was Flower Nose. Now, there was nothing, I mean, their pieces are gorgeous anyway, and the boxes are really pretty. I will say, past the artwork, though, there was really nothing incredible. No gifts with purchase, no ribbons or anything like that. Again, the ribbons that were in here were from a different project. So, as pretty as these are, I would say in terms of gifting or other kind of extra presentation, there really wasn't. But, again, the artwork is gorgeous. It speaks for itself, so really cannot complain. This one, if you've been here for a little while, you may remember this one. I had ordered some Giorgio Armani. Now, it did come in just a regular box, and it's kind of weird. They do like a paper, so it's a cardboard box, and they do like a paper kind of shelf taped into the box to take up more room. So they use a bigger box when they don't really need to, and they fill the space with air and then a sheet of paper. It's kind of weird. But this, I did keep. It was really pretty. And it's supposed to be a gift bag. And according to Armani, it said something gift bag. So in the description, it sounded like you were supposed to get items in here. So I get it. It's sealed beautifully. I very carefully open it. I go and I reach in and literally black filler. That was it. That is the only thing that was in this bag was black filler. There was nothing else. No free gift, no samples. Now I did get samples. I knew they were coming, but they were 2 smaller samples, and at no point in the description did it say that those samples were to go in this bag. This bag was supposed to have other items according to the website when I ordered. So I reached out to customer service and they literally said this gift, this bag was the gift. And I'm like, you're joking. Why would you send me an empty bag with filler? I'm like, shouldn't there have been something in this gift bag? I said, it says on your website, it even shows pictures of 2 miniature items with this bag. My bag was empty. And they said, no, the bag is your gift. So here's my, it's pretty. Here's my gift bag gift. Yeah, anyway. So, but I did want to keep it and show you because I actually thought it was really pretty, nice and simple, just as Giorgio Armani. But, I mean, it's a lovely presentation. I do like the black on the inside of the bag. The black filler is really pretty. Just a disappointing experience with Giorgio Armani Beauty. So, but again, we're here for the packaging, and I literally have been complaining about Cle De Peau, which I have the right to. That was awful. And then complaining about Giorgio Armani stiffing me on 2 miniatures. Whatever, I digress. Okay, let's get into it. So I think, oh, we have 2. So we have Givenchy and then we have Dior. And of course I have to end with Dior because it's my favorite, and I have a couple more hiding down here to show you guys too. So let's get into the Givenchy. So I do know from time to time that Givenchy will do ribbons. This order happened to not come with one, and you might be able to see it, but the box is ripped. It did come that way. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm pretty sure it happened in shipping, but that's just the way it came. So these are beautiful, just very simple. Reminds me a lot of the Chanel, the black and white. This is just what I got with my order. Yes, I did choose gift wrapping, I think, on this one. But I think this is really nice. So this is more like the couture flap on the Dior, but they do this on the Givenchy Beauty. So we have that, and then it did come with the ribbon. I thought it might. Okay, let's put it back together so you can see it. Okay, here we go after a brief intermission. So this is how it normally comes. I thought it should, but then I'm like, well, sometimes I've gotten them without, so, you know, 50-50. But I'm glad that that was inside the box to show you. The thing that I actually really do love about their ribbons is they are on an elastic, so you don't have to tie and untie every time you want to take it apart. So I really do like that, especially if you plan on keeping these. I just think that's a nice little addition, and very, very easy to use. So it just says Givenchy all the way around. Now, again, this had filler in it, but of course I took it out to use it for packaging, but it had white crinkle paper and then just the plain inside of the box. But these are gorgeous. They're just such a pretty color white, and then it just says Givenchy inside. So for presentation, nice and simple, but always very luxurious because it is such a simple color palette. I just love it. Okay, now on to my favorite. You know I love it. I cannot wait to show it. I think I've got 4 or 5, so let's go through the Dior boxes. Okay, so I hate to sound this way, but let's start off with the standard packaging. I know, how gorgeous is this standard packaging? So if it is not a holiday or a special promotion, you're going to get this white pebble box with the gold Dior. And then most of the time now, there have been quite a few shipments. I would say probably a good 7 or 8 shipments that have not had any ribbon. So it does happen from time to time. But most of the time, you're going to get this navy ribbon unless it is a special promotion. And they've got a beautiful different colors. So I've gotten pink, I've gotten mauve, white. I get white a lot. Navy, red, usually around Lunar New Year. So plenty of options when it comes to the ribbons and the boxes. So kind of standard Dior packaging. Now let's get into some of the other beautiful options from previous holidays and special events. So let's start with Mother's Day 2023. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Now they always go the extra mile. This has an embroidered, what looks to be a wax seal, but it's actually embroidered. Absolutely gorgeous. This one has the mauve kind of rope, which I love. And then the beautiful rose detailing from 2023. Now, I believe, if memory serves me correct, Dior's mother had roses growing on these types of trellises or window frames or something when he was a child. And I believe that's what this motif is supposed to represent. Please don't quote me because I could be wrong, but I believe that is what I heard at one point. So these are so pretty. And the thing I love is this is actually, and I don't know if the camera will show, but this is a very pale blue. So you can see that this is white here, and then this is a very pale shade of blue. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's move on to the next. This one is from Holiday 2023. This is from the couture side of Dior. Beautiful foil butterflies. Now I think this came with a cream colored ribbon. Yes, cream paper and cream ribbon. So pretty. So there we have it. And I'm actually twinning with one of our viewers. Oh my gosh, so I have to tell you, and I hope she doesn't mind that I'm oversharing, but she actually ended up getting this box with an item in it to gift it to a friend for the Dior experience, which then left her without this box. And I knew she absolutely loved it. So I found one on a resale site, and I bought it and gifted it to her. And so now we're twinning. So if you're watching, hello, look at us twinning with our boxes. So anyway, I love this box. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that is from Holiday 2024. That would have been the Christmas season we just had. Okay, let's carry on. This one, what was this from? You guys will have remembered, this one I think is early 2023. Or maybe even 2022, but this is the motif that drives me crazy because they literally just keep doing this flower pattern and then changing the colors of the flowers. So if you guys have been here a while, you know I love it. It's beautiful, but I'm ready for something other than this print in just different colors. So that one is gorgeous. And I think this one came with a white ribbon, but I don't think I have the ribbon in here. I think I ended up giving it to one of you guys. Yep, just empty. Okay, on to the last one. Now, of course I have more, but I didn't want to bore you with 10,000 boxes. Now, if you're interested, I can totally do a video on all of the boxes I've kept. Keep in mind, I have given away or sold so many through my website sales and just gifted so many. So I don't have all of them, but I have a good few. So if you guys are curious which ones I have and have kept and why, I'll certainly show you guys. Let me know what you think. Okay, then for the last one, I absolutely fell in love with this. I ended up with two in different sizes, but this is from the couture side 2022, holiday 2022, I believe it was. So beautiful. I absolutely love this design. So gorgeous. And let's see if I have tucked anything away in here. Ooh, look at the card. I forgot that was in there. Absolutely beautiful. What I want to do is actually just get some frames and frame these because I have 2 or 3 now in the different prints. So I would love to frame these and use these as artwork. And then there's the old QR code. I don't know if that still works. You're welcome to try it, but it did have a really cool filter on it that you could do different things with. So that's it. That is my collection of gorgeous boxes. Well, some of my collection of gorgeous boxes. But from all the different places I've ordered and kind of a little backstory, I will say, in my opinion, Dior beats everybody hands down. The closest second, in my opinion, is that gorgeous red Carolina Herrera box. The attention to detail is there. The quality. I mean, everything. I was so happy with everything that happened with that whole order for Carolina Herrera. So there we go. That is just my opinion. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And let me know, again, which one is your favorite? Put down in the comments below. And is there somebody that might be better than Dior? Let me know your opinion and what company it is, and I'd be happy to try it and let you know what I think. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, you guys take care, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.